job done. When it come to crunch time, I'm awesome. 3 seconds on the clock, you can call me. In my hands is where the ball be, nigga, I'm clutch. Clutch, 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 yeah, nigga, I'm clutch. Clutch, 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 yeah, baby, I'm clutch. Clutch, 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 yeah, baby, I'm clutch. Clutch, clutch, yes, clutch, 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 yeah, baby, I'm clutch.
What up? Your mic muted. Welcome to the Antoine Spivey show. Okay.
You said what?
I said your
mic is good.
My bad. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Welcome to this episode of the Antoine Spivey show. I'm your host, the man with the plan, with the cleanest ways in all the land, Spivey. And y'all see who I got on screen. Dar, G, Kels, Truth in the building. What's going on, fellas?
What's happening, world? What's happening?
Another day,
what
another
up,
dollar.
What up, Kels?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
You say what? What'd you say, Kels?
I said, what's up to everybody? I ain't saying nothing.
Oh, I hear you. My bad. Excuse me. Your volume was down.
My volume was not down. Is that a rock?
I couldn't hear you.
You got the Ciroc today, cuz?
It ain't the drink. It ain't the drink. I hope everybody having a good day, man, on this great, beautiful Wednesday. Before we go any further, don't forget to subscribe to the Signature Cities Network, subscribe to the YouTube channel at the Antoine Spivey Show, and follow the show on Facebook. Today's show is entitled What's on Your Mind? Meaning, ain't no particular topics, man. It's like barbershop talk, man. The fellas is gonna go through, ask a question of what's on your mind, and then we just gonna discuss it. Make sure y'all tap in, leave your comments. We gonna for sure get back with y'all. With that being said, what's on your mind, Kels? Anything on your mind you want to talk about? No losing, nothing that got to involve losing.
That's on my mind. What are these losing?
Nothing that has to do with losing.
Well, my mind is if you were all these players that have talent and it was wasted, what would you do if you had a talent? If you had their talent as an athlete? As an athlete, you know, all these players who had wasted talent, for example, Bryce Young, for example. Bryce Young got talent, but it seemed like it's wasted. What would you do with his talent?
Go to a different system. That's easy.
What would I do with Bryce Young's talent?
Yo, what's up, Switzerland?
What's going on, Kyle?
What's up, Switzerland?
What would I do with Bryce Young's talent? You gotta be more specific.
Or if it presented yourself to be in the NFL, would you be able to perform at an elite level because of your talent, regardless of the situation he is in? Because most elite players can overcome their situations, no matter if you got a bad offensive line or you got subpar wide receivers or running backs or anything like that. Like Josh Gordon, for example.
I don't think that's a fair assessment.
I'm gonna have to disagree with part of that. Before I can answer that question, the reason why I say that is, I don't care what type of talent you can have or how good you is, whatever. If you ain't surrounded around the right system, the right players, whatever, you're not going to succeed. Hell, for prime example, look at. Look, already they coming for you, Kill. They coming for you already.
Who is Greg?
Look at Brian. Look at Brian.
Nobody.
What's going on, Greg? Great as Brian was, even Brian had to leave, to go win a championship in Miami. Greatest
But he overcome those, did he?
Huh?
But he made Cleveland what Cleveland was, regardless if they didn't win a title. When LeBron came to Cleveland, Cleveland was a subpar team. They lost 18 games that year. When he came to Cleveland won 20, or he added 2 more games. Then his sophomore year, his second year, they almost made it to the playoffs. So he changed the culture of the Cavaliers. His talent changed the culture of the Cavaliers.
Yeah, but I feel like basketball can't compare to football because basketball, one person can come in and impact the whole everything. One person can change some things in football, but you need almost everybody on par. Like case in point, I use Peyton Manning. Remember the whole Jim Moore playoffs?
I think
Peyton came in throwing all them interceptions, but instead of the organization getting rid of him, they got rid of Jim Moore. They got some people that was they got rid of Jim Moore. They got some good coaches. They put some people around them, and they supported the quarterback that they drafted, and the whole organization was behind them. And you saw the results. So I just think it's probably easier to do in basketball rather than football, but for sure in football, you got to have
But that was his talent.
succeed somewhat.
I agree with G.
That was his talent, though. Peyton Manning.
No. They go back and watch the tape, buddy.
Yeah, that was 1 of 15. That was 1 of 15.
It don't matter how many. They just benched the number one pick.
And then his second year, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they make the playoff his second year?
Yeah, but I think you moving the goalposts, my friend.
I'm not moving.
Okay.
I said
off the topic of what you.
No, what I'm saying is this: your talent will overcome situations like C.J. Stroud's talent.
Peyton would have been out of there had not Bill. What's his name? Jim Irsay said we gonna get rid of the coach because Jim Moore was like, no, this dude ain't it. He throwing 4 interceptions. We losing games.
Right.
He ain't the guy. So if they'd have listened to him, Peyton Manning being Archie Manning's son and all that wouldn't have mattered. He'd have been out the door.
Facts. What was you about to say, Dar?
First and foremost, if you said Bryce Young, some is evidence out there that shows that some football players are meant to play in a different type of system. Carolina don't have a system. Bryce still has talent, but Carolina don't have a system that fits his talent. So I don't agree that like he's throwing his talent is thrown away or is practically useless or anything like that because he's still a NFL quarterback. I'm gonna take a page out your book. He needs to get with a system, number one, that develops quarterback. Taking him number 1 overall probably wasn't the best move for Carolina. But
quarterback though. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But at the same time, you need a staff that's going to help develop that young man. The movement from the collegiate level to the NFL is insurmountable. That's a whole different level. This grown man football out here. This ain't collegiate level, so you can't expect him to come in and do what he was doing in college in the NFL based off the fact that you don't have a system established for his talent.
All right, the Panthers brought in a coach who is known to get quarterbacks together.
Who? Frank Reich?
He did it with Geno Smith. He did it with Baker Mayfield. Dave, the offensive coordinator who was with Tampa Bay, Dave Canales. So he is known to bring in his expertise, his system to bring in a quarterback. Another example who got talent is right now is not faring well. It's Caleb Williams, and they brought in everything for him. He got 3 all pro, almost all pro, besides Roma Duze. He
But
got
Brian,
Wait,
having
wait,
schemes
wait,
and
wait,
all
wait,
that,
wait, wait,
having
wait, bro.
schemes and all
Wait,
that,
bro.
and going out
Wait,
there and
wait, wait, wait.
executing is
no
2
talent.
totally different things.
Bro,
Whether you got talent or not, it's an adjustment period coming from college to
exactly.
pro.
Pros.
And number two, to piggyback that, G, Caleb Williams only had a preseason and 2 games. Bryce Young that had what, 2 or 3 years? 2 or 3 seasons, correct?
Yeah, 2. This is second year.
Okay, so
Yeah,
this is the second season. Okay, man, come on, bro. Like, your analogy is not adding up to it.
All right, put like this. If you draft somebody number 1, why are you drafting them for?
because you believe they're the best person in the draft.
So you believe they're the best person to so you believe they're the best player to
Yeah, I'm with
lead
you,
your
Casper.
team, to lead your team, right? That's why you draft them, right?
No, to fill the position that you need, the best person available.
No,
Caleb Williams was the best quarterback on the board at number 1 for Chicago.
Huh?
Caleb Williams was the best quarterback available for Chicago. Wait a minute, for Chicago, to Chicago's liking. That they felt that he was the best quarterback in the draft, so they could take him number 1.
So
No, don't interrupt, Kales. Please. I want to understand. What's your point? Because
they traded Justin Fields for Caleb Williams, right? Because they felt that Caleb Williams was a better quarterback that fits.
Okay,
right.
You're right.
His talent should be able to carry them to something that Justin Fields has not done for the Bears.
Are you saying that number 1 overall talent should come in and be able to have an instant impact on the team?
I'm not even saying win a Super Bowl. I'm saying that they should impact the team winning when they first come in.
Immediately.
That's the reason why you drafted them.
Immediately. Is that what you're saying?
The piece that winning the game.
Okay, so
How the hell is that supposed?
Let me ask you this, Kel. Take Caleb Williams, for example.
Not today.
What was the Bears' records last year? What was the Bears'
7-9.
So in order for your theory to be correct, or whatever it is you said to be correct, how many games do the Bears have to win this season?
The Bears got to win at least 8 or 9.
In order for Caleb Williams to be considered the Caleb
success.
Williams, yeah,
because you look at what Justin Fields had going for him last year and what the Bears got going for him this year. It's no comparison on what type of talent they got on offense. It's no compare.
But it's a lot of variables that go into that, man. The success.
It was a lot of variables that went into. It was a lot of variables that went into. It was a lot of variables that went into with Justin Fields too.
You and me both, Casper.
I'm just saying those are variables head into anybody. Because if you got a good organization, CJ Stroud, he had Nico Collins on the outside, good defense. You know what I mean? They was already playing kind of solid, so he stepped into a good situation. Carolina been trash.
I don't understand how people say that he stepped in a good situation when Houston was lost more games than the Bears.
No. We talking about
the year before.
Panthers. I mean, yeah, we talking about the Panthers.
Right. The Panthers had more wins than Houston when they got Bryce Young.
How many quarterbacks had played for them? Hell, I probably played for them and just forgot about it. The Panthers is trash, man. You can't be. You know how trash they are. They just benched him. That's how they drafted him number 1 overall and benched him. In what? 2 games?
Because he wasn't doing his job.
You say what?
Because he wasn't doing his job. That's why they benched him. The other coaching staff, when you get another coaching staff, the other coaching staff evaluate you different from with the coaching staff that you was with before. So that
But you
coaching
can't.
staff that had him for a year and a half. So they put him in their system, and they saw that he was not improving. So they
But
benched him.
you can't throw a rookie out there in
He's
2
not a
games
rookie.
or whatever it is, however many games it was. We give up unless it's just the owner doing dumb stuff.
No, that was the coach's decision.
Point
Dude,
is,
I
Carolina trash.
I still don't follow, man. Like I'm lost here.
Okay,
The
because
original.
I'm talking about their talent. Talent oversees everything. That's why you draft a player.
It don't.
It takes time. Okay.
All right. Name one person. What?
Name one.
That changed the
Name one
franchise?
person. Listen, just name one person that represents the question that you asked us. Came in,
Okay,
instant impact.
C.J. Stroud, Baker Mayfield came into Cleveland when we was 1-31 and changed the culture. We have
Yeah,
not
we
won.
won. Yeah, they did because him.
Okay,
I agree with
I'm
that.
talking about transcending the culture that you already had with your talent. That's what I'm talking about. Your
I feel like you moving. I feel like you're moving a little bit because first you said,
I'm moving.
I'm about to tell you. Just give me a second. Calm down. Well, I ain't arguing with you, brother.
I'm not arguing.
First you said a talent that transcends everything, the wins or whatever. Now you talking about culture. Is
That's
it both?
thing.
No, it's not.
It's two different things.
The culture, if I had to explain it.
What the fuck is the
Yeah,
damn
yeah. That's what I'm trying to get to. That's why I keep asking
The
questions.
damn point is this. This is the damn point. If y'all don't understand, this is the damn point. The damn point is this. If your talent can't overseas my inconsistency or my failures, then they was not the right player to be in that situation. That's why I'm talking about. You draft a quarter. Why did Chicago trade it for Justin? Let Justin Fields go. Why? Because it wasn't his talent. It was not his talent. Why?
So,
because they felt that Calvin Williams was a once in a generation quarterback to exceed what they thought Justin Fields can do. That's the damn point. You draft a player who has talent to change your culture of losing. Flat out.
Okay.
Now that's the damn point.
And I still don't get what you said.
And I'm still lost.
I kind of get what you mean. You just gotta take your time and explain it a little better. But I get where you're coming from. You gotta have talent to overcome the challenges of a team.
I can't agree. I can't totally agree with that because of the simple fact the NFL is like calculus. You got derivatives, you got variables, you got a whole bunch of situations that plays out into whether or not a quarterback's talent is going to be able to get them over the hump. Yes, the Chicago Bears got rid of Justin Fields for whatever reason because they thought Caleb Williams was a once in a generation quarterback. All the hype, of course, but what league or what league is there where there isn't no hype? You see it in the NBA. Come on. What league and in the NFL? What league don't you see hype? And then that person is the number one all draft pick, and then next thing you know, they have struggles. Every quarterback struggles on a NFL level. Whether they struggle coming out or coming into the league, or whether it's later on down the road, they're gonna have struggles, and some of that struggles is gonna be because of the type of system that they're in.
Right.
If they're not in the correct system, if they're not in the appropriate system,
it's not gonna work.
Ownership has not done its job to put them in position to be effective with their talent.
And that was my point. All I was saying was, like, I heard what you said, but I thought it took more like having the coaching and the organization support you in order to be super successful. Because the Bears ain't been all that since what, the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
Facts.
Okay,
If we using that organization as an example,
as an organization, you pick that person
And
to better your
Carolina's been
organization.
trash.
So
Okay,
there,
how do you feel? How do you feel about Victor Wembanyama there?
Victor Wembanyama go change the San Antonio culture of winning because he that damn good. They went from a non-playoff team to almost making a playoff when he stepped on the court. Victor Wembanyama is going to make them a better team, a better scoring team, a better defensive team, a better everything, because his talent exceed all their flaws. That's what
I,
I'm talking about.
You
and
said
Nobody's
I got
you
talent.
that.
said
All I
hold
No,
on,
said
hold on,
that's
was
wrong,
hold on,
Kels.
hold on.
Nobody,
NFL.
You said they
nobody's
drafted
talent.
a player. You said they
Nobody's
drafted
talent
a
can
player.
supersede the team's flaws. That's why we call it a team sport. They can't no one man's talent supersede everybody's flaws. Now, they could
Well,
hide some of it.
LeBron can't.
Well,
Wow.
LeBron a different animal.
LeBron and a couple other ones.
Yeah, LeBron a different animal. But
That's what
when
I'm
you
talking
when
about.
you when you talk about and I kind of get what you're saying, but at the same time, you have to understand this. I'm only one player. If I have Victor Wembanyama's height, what is it, 7'2", 7'5", something like that, and I could dunk, I could block, I could shoot, I could bring the ball up the court. Yeah, that's cool. But then I still got to get players involved. I still got to get shooters in place that pop call. So if somebody having an off night on any given night, my talent might be able to hide my talent and my scoring and my playing ability might be able to hide the flaws that night, but it's not going to be able to hide the flaws over the course of an 82 game season because I need these other players to step up and contribute to what I'm being able to what my abilities are. They
Kels,
not gonna be 100%, but
Kels was making more of
they
a
gonna have to get on
statement
top
than a
of them.
question. He was saying your talent should be able to overcome whatever the organization got going on, especially if you're a number one pick. I get where you're coming from. It was
I
just,
get it,
and
but
then
it
we
don't happen like
expanded
that.
on that. I'm just laying out the point so we all get what's going on. And then we expanded upon that, saying, yeah, talent can overcome some stuff, but the organization gotta be behind you. And there's other variables that go into that equation to come out with the appropriate answer. That's it. So I got you. I got my Kellonomics book. I already know. So
Y'all just don't understand what I was saying talent
You
wise.
understand
no,
very
we
well. You just
understood you.
articulated it.
I was just talking about talent. I want to talk about no systems. I want to talk about nothing. Because
No. But that's where we
first of
went.
all, no, I know, but that one what I was talking about.
Kels,
I was just talking about straight talent.
you said you talented in fantasy. You ain't making no difference. You ain't winning nothing.
That's okay. But see, my difference is this. Maybe my difference is not me doing it. Maybe I'm helping other people do it. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my goodness,
So,
man! You know
you
what,
know, it's
George?
okay.
What's on your mind? Anything on
It's
your
okay.
mind?
Hey man, I'm just trying to figure out what the hell Kel's talking about today, man.
Your talent oversees other people's flaws. When Wimbyama we gonna go with Wimbyama, right? Answer this question: was San Antonio bad the year before Wimby came?
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Okay.
course.
When Wimby came, did they defense get better? Did they offensive output get better?
I think
Did
I think you
everything
skip
else get better? I
I
just talk
think
about his
I think
talent.
you skipping a part though. You skipping a part
What I'm
because
skipping.
you skipping a part because at the start of that season last season, they looked like trash.
And you know
And then
why?
wait a minute, and then later on they started winning games. But they wasn't looking like no solid squad because he stepped on the court first game. They wasn't looking like that, bro. They
You
wasn't
know
looking
why?
like
Because
that.
Wimby was playing only 20 minutes a game. And then when they
They'll
up
always
his
trying to
minutes,
find a loophole or something. It don't matter.
It don't matter. 20 minutes,
It don't
20
matter.
minutes.
all
I mean, 20
so like
minutes,
this.
20 points.
If I draft anybody number one, and if I drafted him to something that he's supposed to change my culture of winning. That's why I drafted him. His talent oversees my flaws.
Okay,
Just
I
like
got a
Tom
scenario.
Brady,
I got a scenario for you.
just like Patrick Mahomes oversees Kansas City flaws because his talent does that. It's no
I'm.
system.
I got a scenario for you.
It
This
ain't
go.
no system.
Wait. Hold
I said
up,
the system
G.
helped.
Hold up.
I said the system helped. But when he had no wide receivers, when he had no Tyreek Hill, what did they do? They still won a Super Bowl because he talented.
Who?
Patrick Mahomes.
They ain't have no wide receivers.
No, they ain't had no wide receivers last year. Besides, they ain't had no Rasheed Rice came on later, like y'all just said about Wendy.
Isn't he a pro? Is he not a pro?
Yeah, but Patrick Mahomes is what? The superseder of all that. You take Patrick Mahomes off of Kansas City, they not winning. You take Tyreek Hill off of Kansas City.
They beat the Browns in the playoffs.
Man, that's because the Browns let an 80-year-old man run for 14 yards.
He beat Baker. But go ahead. Finish what you're saying, though. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm just saying talent oversees people's flaws, and that's why you drafted a player.
Let me put this scenario out to you, and this gonna tell me everything I need to know about you. You a trash team. You have the number one pick. You got all the draft picks you could talk. You could think of. What is your first move?
What's my first move?
Is you gonna trade them draft picks and get a real player, or you gonna draft a number one person that think that's gonna change your organization?
I'm gonna draft the number one person who's gonna change my organization because that's what people do. That's why they draft the number one players to change your organization and your mindset and the ability to how to play. The first thing is to get your generation player. That's the first thing. Everybody else would follow. Everybody else would follow. Just like they got Patrick Mahomes when Kansas City was still going to playoffs, but they got Patrick Mahomes to get him over the hump because his talent oversees what they do. You can put me back there, and Patrick Mahomes will still win a football game.
No, the hell they won't.
His talent is overseas.
No, the hell they won't.
So
You better stop lying like that. You better stop lying like that.
I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
That's the problem with you.
It's
You
not
you don't care about nothing. What just comes out your mouth, and what
No,
comes out your mouth makes it right. Makes it the
See,
truth.
that's the problem. I don't
good.
think I'm right. Well, the problem I don't think I'm right. The problem is I'm not gonna listen to no nonsense. That's the problem.
I would love to see the debate between Skip Bayless, Rashad McCants, Mad Dog, and Kel.
See the difference between is this.
Hey, I want to see that too, Greg.
The difference between is this, Greg, is this. I'm directing it to this.
And Donald Trump is the host.
Is this.
My dude Kel,
we think differently than everybody else. Y'all just think everything is like, okay, apple and oranges. We don't think that way. I don't think that way.
What?
If a player is drafted number one, is a reason why they draft number one. Damn the system, damn everything. We said it before. Baker had five.
Okay, so, another reason why that because there's been a whole bunch of times I just seen a draft to where I done heard whether it was Mel Kiper, Kirk Herbstreit, whatever his name is, Jalen Williams, Jamal, Jason Williams, or whoever it is. I have heard them say a lot. Maybe this team needs to just draft the best player available. They ain't say nothing about a system fitting them. They ain't say nothing about it was just the best player available they gonna take, whether it fit their system or not. So what you just said, I can't agree with. Some teams take a
so you take a number one. Your number one pick is a quarterback, right? Does that say a quarterback, right? So are you taking him because he's the best available player, or are you taking him because he fits your system?
But the context, you
No,
don't know what
you
other
just
team.
asked. Just
Okay,
You
ask
don't know what other players
I
you got on the team
that was
Okay,
the
or what
question.
you need.
He said you gonna take the best available. So if you don't need a quarterback that don't fit your system, so you should take a defensive back or a defensive end with your number one pick, right?
This is
Because you
why I
bring
said
in,
it's harder in football to do it than basketball.
but you bring in your system, you bringing him into your system because you believe that he fits your system from day one,
Or you can fit a system around him.
or you are the system. I'm just saying, talent oversees sometimes flaws
show me
in your
your
game.
talent. Show me your talent to win some championships. There, how about that?
I can't because I don't have no talent.
There it is. Hey, the first two things you done said so far.
Hey,
You say what?
I said, hey, what's on your mind, Dor? I'm done.
I'm stuck, man, because I'm just like I'm still just
Anything I had is gone. Just anything I had is out the window. It's gone.
baffled.
I don't got nothing.
I ain't got nothing, man, because this is
So, all
blasphemy.
right, let me ask you a
And let me
question.
say,
All right, let
man,
me ask you a question.
Mr.
Let me ask you a
Organizer,
question.
throw
No,
something out there, man,
let me
because
ask you a question.
I
All right,
lost everything.
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. When you go to anything,
Oh shit!
you think of the first thing how this person can help you, right?
You said what?
How if you was a GM and you was going into this, are you going into like, okay, I'm about to go get me a player, a once in a time generation, or I'm going into getting
You
somebody
know
that
why I asked you that question earlier? Because let
no,
me
I'm
tell you my
asking you
answer.
because I'm
Listen,
asking you to let me understand what y'all talking about. Because
I'm
what
about
I'm
to
saying
tell
is
you.
straight
I
talent.
asked you that question earlier because when I play like man this summer, I start from scratch. I'm going after solid players. I trade away all my picks. I'm going after the win this year. I don't care about drafts and all that. To be honest, I try to pick a solid team who got a few things here and there that they need. Go trade for some other picks or whatever or
I
good
ain't
people
about to
that's
talk
already.
future though for
They didn't
1
trade
year.
in this whole draft.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, we'll
Not for
figure
one
that out
season.
next year
So
and
It
go
you
from
ain't gonna
there.
happen. It ain't gonna happen next year.
so let me
Not,
say
not, not. I'm
pretty much
all
it
or
don't
nothing.
happen.
I've always been like that.
So
let
pretty
me
much
say this. Let me say this. If I'm a GM, I just want to make sure I'm following you correctly. If I'm a GM
Following
and
who? Which one?
and I,
Kale.
and I'm
Me?
about to go, huh?
You
Kale.
stop
following
on
me
me.
or
Yeah,
Kale?
Stop on me.
yeah. Gee, I understand you completely. Um,
That's okay.
I'm I'm going to the draft
I don't understand how you gonna trade the
and
whole draft, but okay.
I didn't say
I
the whole
have
draft.
I have I need a quarterback. Am I gonna take the generation the best available quarterback who is a generational player, who I believe is a generational player, or am I gonna get some solid players? First off, I have to interview that supposedly quarterback who's the hype is around about being a generational player to see if he fits in my system. Because if he don't fit in my system, I'm gonna pass and go get a solid player. That's my answer.
So with the
Because
number one pick, you're gonna get a solid player that
What is the Bears system, Kale?
they don't have a system. They really
How
don't.
evidently they do. Evidently they do.
They don't have a system right
Evidently they do. Every
now.
team has a
They
system,
they
Kels.
drafted Caleb Williams to overcome some of their flaws. That's why they went out and got Keenan Allen. DJ Moore was already there, and that's why they drafted Aduze and brought in DeAndre Swift.
So
and
is it
that's
safe to say they're a pass
already
first
one.
team?
Huh?
Is it safe to say they're a pass first philosophy?
They probably is. When you
So
have
that's that's their system.
so they
Their
brought
philosophy is their system.
huh?
Their philosophy is their system. So if they're a
Okay.
pass first philosophy or a pass first type team, and that's what type of offense the coaches is running, then that's their identity. That is their system.
Okay.
Now, if they're a run first team, then you would see probably a fullback, a three tight end set, stuff like that, where you got a lot of blockers for the running back. But there you will see a lot of I formation or stuff like that, single back, all that. But with the amount of talent that they have on the team, I think it's safe to say that their system is geared towards being a pass first offense. That's their system.
Antoine, what's on your mind?
Yeah, cuz what's going on?
Man. Besides
I'm
I
dead
need
in the
some
water.
herbal medicine messing
Somebody
with
throw me a
Kale.
life jacket.
what Kel's talking about, what's on my mind is this. Do y'all think? I know we talk about this man a lot. I know a lot of people expect a lot from him for whatever situation, or I mean, for whatever reason why they expect, whether it's the money, his talent, as Kels will say, whatever. But do y'all think there is a realistic chance that your boy Deshaun Watson can really overcome whatever it is that's going on, whether it's here in Cleveland or another organization, and return back to a respectable quarterback? 'Cause I don't think right now a lot of defenses in the NFL respect him for whatever it is it may be because of his play or off the field issues or whatever situation may be. Do y'all think there's a chance that Deshaun Watson can ever return back to being somewhat of a respected, decent quarterback?
Mm.
Great question. I do. And I only say that because we are we have become we've become uh I won't say a balanced offense, but more of a pass happy type of team. We are Deshaun's gonna have his moments, and I think this year, as the season goes on, we'll start seeing those uh reflections of the old.
But what gives you the confidence or the belief that we're going to see that? What is you seeing now that's giving you reason to believe that we're going to see that at some point in time this season?
The way he was able to bounce back and get
You said
the
what?
way he was able to bounce back in the second game and put the passes on the money. And of course, he had a drop touchdown by Amari Cooper, who was wide open. He had another drop pass by Amari Cooper that was wide open. He
Yeah,
putting the
catch that
passes
ball.
there. He putting the passes there. So we as our receivers can't drop them. I mean, Elijah Moore had a few drops. Uh, so those drops can't happen. I think the more his completions will get him into a rhythm and help him with his confidence. Uh, so I'm looking forward to this Giants game because I'm really eager to see.
That's the
Uh,
time. That's the time where he needs to show everything that
correct,
you're seeing now.
correct,
That's the time where he needs to show
correct,
against a team
correct. I'm
that
I'm I'm
ain't got it
I'm
all.
looking forward to seeing about a 250-yard game. Something like that, a couple touchdowns, maybe even 300, close to 300-yard game and a couple touchdowns. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Are you
We
looking
gotta
forward
catch
to seeing it?
we
Do you
gotta catch the
want to see
ball
that,
though,
or you think that's going to happen?
huh?
Do you want to see that, or you think that's going to happen?
Both. Of course, I want it to happen,
Mm.
but I do believe that this game it potentially can happen. Yeah.
Talk to me, G.
I think Houston Sean is gone for good. But what I will say, I think he can catch a rhythm. I think he can stay in rhythm. I think he can stay in rhythm, and if he can make it till whenever Chubb come back, he'll be all right. Because Chubb coming back, and if Chubb at 75%, that's his 75% is better than half the league. That'll take a whole lot of pressure off of Deshaun, the rest of the receivers, and everybody. So I think he can catch a rhythm, stay at a. Will he be elite? I don't think so. Can he be good? Yeah, that's possible.
And you gotta
250,
realize,
300 yards, huh?
and you gotta realize this. I don't think I don't I think it's a insurmountable amount of pressure on Deshaun to go back to the old Deshaun. That's over with. Those years are gone. He might not ever get that back. But like G is saying, a rhythm, we might not need him to be. We might just need him to be a well-oiled machine that, with all the pieces around him, can get us deep in the playoffs and get us into those championship games.
We might just need game manager Deshaun, and he be able to make them key throws in the game. Like I said, if he can just make it, I don't know when Chubb coming back. I don't know if you all heard of Chubb coming back, but if he could just catch a rhythm, especially with Amari Cooper, if them two could get on the same page and he get Chief involved and get some type of support from the running game, if they can make it to Chubb come back and the defense play, the Browns will be all right.
Kills, you're doing a lot of smirking over there. What's on your mind?
Because all of a sudden I'm hearing this game management BS. You know what I'm saying? He supposed to be a game management now. That's why
He
we
can't
went
be
out.
Houston Deshaun.
Houston Deshaun was not a game manager. Houston
Houston
Deshaun was making plays. His talent supersedes the lack of
Houston Deshaun is gone. He ain't coming back.
So I have faith in Deshaun for one reason.
You taking shots?
This is reason. A great player always can come back from disappointment when he had one good game. This game that he had what made me feel it was good because he used his legs this game, which got him in the rhythm to throw the passes that he throws. You have to have Deshaun Watson have to have a little swagger about himself since he went all the way back to Clemson, to Houston. He has not had that in Cleveland. He has not. So this game showed me, also the Baltimore Ravens game showed me when he runs the ball, that's how he's getting in rhythm. Or it's the fact he can throw screenplays to get Amari Cooper or Jerry Jeudy involved in the game. So, with that said, I have confidence in Watson. He might not throw for 250, but one game he has to win.
Oh man,
One game he has to win it because of him, because his talent supersedes everything. That's why we brought him in. We ain't bring him in to be no damn game management.
not the tight end.
That's Jacoby Brissett. That's shit.
Go ahead and send Tyreek to the Browns, Blaze.
So I mean, that's Deshaun Watson is fine.
Well, I'm still waiting to see it. I don't have the confidence that you have, Kills. You got to show me things on a consistent basis. We was talking the same thing. I believe it was last year. Was it the Baltimore game that Deshaun Watson played his ass off? And we were saying the same thing. Well, not me, but you. I remember you, Kills, saying the same thing about Deshaun Watson. He got his rhythm now. He this, he's that. And yet we hear today, especially after week 1 of this season, talking about what we still need to see from Deshaun Watson. What Deshaun Watson still needs to do. What he can't be doing. What he should be doing. So for me, I got to see Deshaun Watson on a consistent basis. I'm not saying he got to come out here and hit that 350 mark for 5.
Well, he had 200 game. Well, yeah, not to cut you off. He had over 200 this game, didn't he?
Who, Deshaun Watson? I don't think so. Hold on, let me
Oh,
look.
he had about 186 yards.
He ain't had 200. He ain't
And
had 200 yards.
some of
Yeah,
those
we can't hold that against them though. Some of those drops.
You
drop
said what?
in the penalty well almost
You breaking up,
You
you
auto
breaking up.
tuning. You auto tuning.
But I feel like he should he got his confidence. He got a little confidence. That I like how Stefanski was encouraging him to do what he's supposed to be doing. Sometimes you need to go outside the pocket or do what you normally do and use your talent to get you where you're supposed to be at. Also, I feel as though he needs to start playing with some type of happiness, some type of joy. And I was just saying on Monday's show, when he made that first down, when he ran the ball and made the first down, the first time you saw Deshaun Watson finally showed some emotion. He finally showed some emotion because something finally went good for him. So going into the Giants game, which the Giants defense is not that great, but we will see how he do, and we'll see if he can get that rapport with his wide receivers, because the wide receivers have not played with Deshaun Watson the whole training camp. His number ones have not played with him.
Again,
Do
my
y'all
thing
expect a
is,
win?
go ahead. You said
Yeah,
what?
Do y'all expect a W against the Giants this Sunday?
yeah.
Blowout or close game?
Don't ask Dar that. Exclude Dar from that.
I think the Giants.
Dar
found
may
something
try to
in
be
the
like, I
league
expect the
lately.
blowout.
I do.
But I think the defense go do better. Like the defense gonna play well because they're at home, and we just got to worry about Malik Neighbors and Singletary.
I think the Browns win Sunday. I think it'd be a more closer game than what Dar thinking it may be. I expect Deshaun Watson. I want to see Deshaun Watson play better than what he did last week. And just start showing me consistency, man, for me to sit up here and believe that at some point in time, whether it's here in Cleveland or with another organization, that Deshaun Watson is going to be not Houston Deshaun Watson, but a respectable quarterback again in the NFL. Because right now, it just ain't there, man. It just ain't there. I don't know if it's because he got his Brit. Blaze, really? Giants about to whoop y'all. Yeah, okay.
Who they play this week?
Who the Dolphins?
Yeah.
They play.
Don't they play Buffalo?
No, they don't play.
Buffalo play New
They just play.
England.
Buffalo just smacked on them.
Yeah, but two are out, right?
Yeah, 2 out.
They got Skylar Thompson or Skylar Dick. I mean, damn, my bad.
Yeah, Skylar Diggs. No.
I did that on purpose.
Skylar Diggs may not be out there playing no damn football.
They got Skylar Diggs throwing the ball. She passing the ball to him.
The Dolphins played the Seahawks.
That's
They
an
might have
L.
a chance. They might have
That's
a
an
chance.
L.
They defense gonna have to. They
Hey,
defense gonna have to.
Blaze, you can chalk that game at Seattle.
Yep, at Seattle.
Oh yeah, Blaze, you can chalk that game.
Oh, you got Seattle winning that?
Yeah. Yeah, Gino balling right now. But I want to say this. We need a statement game. We need a game like 27-31 nothing. Deshaun Watson with
Oh,
300
that ain't
yards
happening.
touchdown. I'm saying we need that.
Look, my
We
man,
need that.
Darby
You
set
had-
that bar. When I say set the bar, Darby setting that bar.
31 nothing.
We not beating nobody like that this season.
Listen, if it's any game that we needed something like that, it's this game right here. We back
Man.
at home. We got our ass kicked by Dallas at home. went on the road, and we showed signs of life. We won by the hair on our chin. And
A
this
win is a
game,
win.
a win is a win. It was ugly, but we need a defining game. Like, yo, like,
This
yeah,
early in the season, though,
Ain't no
yeah.
defining game. Oh,
Deshaun. Number one, Deshaun needs it. Number one, team needs it, and number three, the fans need it because I think that will kill a lot of this hoopla about where Deshaun Watson is, what he needs to do, stuff like that. Now, the only thing
yeah.
after a game like that is consistency.
but is the hoopla unjustified though?
I tell you what a
I,
defining
I
game
think
is. I tell
with
you what
the
a defining
hoopla is
game.
not unjustified because he has a lot of distractions in his life,
Ain't it
and
but 31-3.
by right, I mean it's the baggage that he brought, right? So that's on him. But when he step on that field, and when our team step on that field at home against the Giants, we need a statement game like that. I don't care if it's 21-24 nothing. Deshaun Watson 250 yards, a couple touchdowns, stuff like that. But we need a statement game, and so does he. Because I think that a statement game like that will restore a lot of confidence in his ability. And I believe that if you get a statement game like that from Deshaun early, then we it's times that we could be all right going down to number one, going down to Las Vegas.
Okay, the statement game being the Giants. I don't. We can beat the Giants 31-0. They are the Giants. The statement game will come if we can beat either Kansas City. That
A
would be a
statement
statement
game,
game.
a statement game is is beating the dog shit out of whoever's in front of you.
That's
This
not a
week is
statement
the
game.
No,
Giants.
no, I gotta disagree with you, that
That's not
fella.
a statement game. A statement
I
game
gotta
is
disagree
beating
with you
somebody
there.
who is better than you. The Kansas City
This,
Chiefs is
this
a
game,
statement game. If we go and beat Kansas City, that would be our statement game because we beat the Super Bowl champion. That's a statement game.
I get
Anybody,
that, but
if
how
we
far
beat
down?
if we
I
beat the
get that
Giants
part, but how
31 to
far down
0,
the schedule are they, Kels? You're
huh?
talking about week 10, 11, 12.
It's still a
That, I mean,
statement game.
come
I don't
on,
care where it's at.
Yeah,
you don't.
that's still a statement game. No
It's still
matter
a
I'm not
statement
no
saying.
game.
matter
I'm
what
not
week
saying
it is.
it's not. I'm not saying it's not. But what I am saying is, this week we got the Giants. This week, our efforts needs to be put. Our statement need to be. We need to put the league on
Whooping the
notice. Like,
Giants,
yo,
man.
I don't care who's in front of us.
The Giants? We talk about
The
the
Giants
Giants.
is in front of us. Next week is the Raiders. So pick your poison.
We
I'd
got
rather beat.
we ain't putting the league on notice whooping on the Giants. Everybody in mama whooping on the Giants.
That's
We didn't put
expected.
on the, if we beat Las Vegas, we not putting no statement. The statement
Nah.
game is we go and beat Kansas City. That's the
Are you
statement game.
saying a statement for Deshaun for himself to grow his confidence, or just a statement for the team?
A statement game
A,
will
state,
come
a
when Deshaun
statement for
Watson be on.
Deshaun, as well as a statement for the team that they can play a clean,
That's a
a
confidence
real
booster.
clean, or as clean as possible, without all these dumbass mistakes, with illegal what's that, illegal motion or illegal setups, uh drop passes.
All right.
Just a statement game that we could play clean.
I
We
just
at
have
home
to agree to
against the
disagree with you
Giants.
on that one.
The
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson needs a game like this.
Only
But
thing Deshaun Watson need is this. If you're gonna build upon, I understand you can build upon beating the Giants. Deshaun Watson has
Confidence,
a good game.
momentum.
He got a good
Exactly.
game,
That's
and
all
then
I'm
go ahead
saying.
and beat the
That's all
Vegas.
I'm saying.
I
But
can't
That's
a
call
making
it
a
a
statement
statement to
game,
me.
statement.
a
I
real
can't call it
statement
a
game that put
statement
us
game
on the
though.
map is when
Yeah,
if we beat the Kansas City Chiefs.
yeah,
That's a
that.
I
statement
didn't
game.
I didn't disagree with you, Kels. So what is you yelling for? I
I'm not
didn't
yelling.
disagree with you. I
I
didn't
never said
disagree
we
with you.
disagree.
All I'm saying is right now we got the Giants in front of us. Right? We got the Giants in front of us. That's who we got. So the Giants go out there, ball out, build his confidence, Let's get on some type of consistency. Go to the Raiders,
What
win
you
there,
saying is you saying two
and
different
start
things.
stacking wins.
You saying two different things. You saying you want to see a statement game, but then you saying you want to see a clean game. Them are two
Confidence
different
builder.
them two different things.
A-
Yeah. A statement game, we beat the fuck out of Baltimore, Kansas City, Miami, the Jets, Miami.
Cincinnati.
Them are statement games.
I
And
don't disagree.
Pittsburgh in
I don't. I
Pittsburgh.
don't. I'm not going to disagree. But what I am saying is, in my eyes, this game that's in front of us is where we can very well begin to make that statement. Let me say it like that. Deshaun, everybody playing a clean game, as clean as possible. Then Deshaun having a ball out game. Two, 3 touchdowns. Amari Cooper having a bouncing back after a couple wide open drops. The team needs it just as well as Deshaun, bro.
Let me ask y'all something real quick before we get off. We get to 8 games in. Deshaun still ain't coming over the hill and all that. What do you do?
You do what Carolina did. You bitches.
Ride it out. Ride it out. I mean, what you gonna bench him for? Ride it out.
Me personally,
That's
I
what you
feel
paid him for. You gotta ride it out.
Let's say 6 games because you still have 11 games left. You can still possibly make a wild
are we
card.
winning these games?
6 games. 6 games. We kind of 50-50.
So we even. So we
50-50.
3
No, I mean, you have to ride it out because it's no different from. It ain't gonna be no different from Jameis Winston to.
But that's a point. That's a pivotal point where you can either get on the roll or you fall off the cliff. That's why I asked for 6 games. You stay with it?
Yeah, because it's not gonna be no change. If you're gonna do anything, if you're gonna do any changes, you have to do it before it train wreck. You know what I'm saying? Before it train wreck.
For me,
so
after 6 games, if we 3-3, man, and Deshaun still looking like Deshaun, man.
Deshaun looking like these past couple games.
I don't even think he played bad last night. I mean,
I never said he was terrible. I'm saying it's still this 50-50. And the reason I asked is because, again, other quarterbacks done walked in the building and made us look like Super Bowl contenders. And homeboy is still doing 50-50. So, like I said, get to 6 games. We 3-3. Homeboy still doing the 50-50 act out on the field.
I think for the Browns' sake, I think the Browns will ride it out for the rest of the season. Me personally, I'm benching them.
You have to.
I'm benching them.
No, that's not what you said though 5 minutes ago, Kels.
No, you said if they was you said that if it's you asked a question. I'm answering.
Yes, I did.
If it's 3-3,
yeah,
it's no different. It's no different. If you go bitch them, you might as well just bitch them then. But if you gonna keep going, then you can't be mad at what he does because right now he's just showing you he's in the top 15 or 20 as a quarterback.
No, I'm asking what would you do, not what's going on. What would you do?
If I see that he's playing super terrible, I'll bench him.
Okay. I asked because, like I said, it's 11. It'll be 11 games left. You already played 6. It's a pivotal point. You still have a chance to save the season. Do you keep him or do you bench him?
But that'll be a hard decision. But
we'll make the decision.
I would have to do what Darcy. I have to interview and talk to him and see where his mind at.
Ain't no damn job interview.
He got the job interview. He got the job already. Coach, what are you doing?
Me personally, for real, I'm more positive than anything negative.
We know. But we know you the same man that said you could go 0-17 for the season and you still win. You still ain't no loser for the season.
I'm the number one.
We know this. We know this.
What's your decision though?
I broke a record. No.
What's your decision though?
My decision would be this. I will have to really think about it, and I might have to bench him. but I would tell her the reason why I benched him,
Yeah,
and then work on what he really need. Maybe he need a mental break from the game,
Hold up, man. Hold up,
or
man.
maybe he
Hold up.
just. I mean, sometimes you have to, as a coach, you have to make that decision. What's
you
best for the team. And right now, if he playing the same way and he get terrible, you have to bench him.
Yeah.
For the team's sake.
Hey,
What
great.
about you, Dar?
Try to get them together.
Real quick, Dar. What about you?
I'm not benching him, man. I'm not and I'm damn sure not benching him for Jameis Winston.
So
Nah,
there's no point in this. There's no point this season that you would, if he's not performing up to the expectations, you think that you would not bench him. You ride it out.
I'm riding it out. You got to realize this. Kevin Stefanski, Andrew Berry just got paid. They can't afford for us to be 1-6, 1-5, 1-0.
So you bench him, right?
So I'm not benching him. We gonna win, goddamn it. That's the only thing we can do is win. We balls to the wall and win it. That's it. That's all.
I don't see
Everybody got their extensions. Look, man. No, we balls to the wall and we win it. Ugly, good, bad, or ugly, we win it. Some way, some fashion, somehow. Period.
I don't understand how and Dart bump heads a lot when they both kind of similar for real, on some of the things that on some
I don't bump
things.
heads. I don't bump heads. I don't say, hey.
You make people bump heads too with some of that blasphemy stuff you be talking at times. Hey man, hey, great end of conversation coming from you, Kels. You kind of threw us for a loophole in the beginning. Once again your beliefs or whatever. But great conversation, y'all. I appreciate everybody that tuned in on the network, on YouTube and Facebook, man. Don't forget, for more content, subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the Signature Series Network, like, follow, share on Facebook. Hey, man, today Wednesday. Next time we'll be meeting up will be Monday for hopefully it could be another Browns Victory Monday. But until then, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay productive, man. Do the Kels and stay positive. That's one thing I do Kels about, man. Positivity. Ain't no fins up, fins down. Blaze. Ain't no fins up, Blaze. No, it's fins down.
Right now the fins are down.
Right down, the fins are down. But hey, man, y'all stay up, man. Y'all stay safe, man, and y'all keep on the lookout for more content coming from the Antoine Spivey Show, man. For myself, for Dar, for Kels, for G. We out of here, y'all. Hopefully, we'll see y'all for another Browns Victory Monday. Till then, y'all stay safe, man. We out of here.
Kels, over or under 3 touchdowns for Deshaun?
I'm going with 3. All to Amari Cooper.
I said overall. I said
Look at that 3.
all right, I'm out.
I take the under. He go 2, but we still pull out a 31.